They say legends don't fall, they reload. And Alexander, the Great, Volkanovski is locked, loaded, and ready to remind the world why he once ruled the featherweight division with a strong hold. His eyes are set, his fire lit again. He's not chasing a belt. He's coming to take back what he believes never should have left his waist. Once a rugby league star weighing over 200 pounds, Volkanovski's change into one of the most skilled and tough featherweights in UFC history is like a movie. He made his name in MMA through years of hard work, perfect skill, and a will that wouldn't break. From the moment he stepped into the UFC cage, he brought non-stop pressure, quick footwork, and a fight IQ no one could match. He wasn't just winning, he was destroying. People doubted him. Opponents didn't see his full worth. But Volkanovski didn't need hype to prove himself. He built his legend in the dark. He beat big names like Chad Mendes, fought hard wars with Max Holloway, and shut down the best striker in the division, Jose Aldo. Each fight wasn't just a win, it was growth. Then came the rivalry that would make him a legend, Volkanovski versus Holloway. Their 3 fights were more than just bouts. They were art in violence. Plan, heart, timing. Volk beat Holloway not once, not twice, but 3 times. With that, he proved he was one of the most dominant champions the UFC had ever seen. But greatness isn't shown by the climb. It's shown by the fall and the comeback. The fall came hard in early 2024. Ilia Topuria, a fierce fighter from Spain, did the impossible. The man known for his strong chin and cool head was hit by a huge right hand that changed everything. In a flash, the belt was gone. The rule was over. The world asked, had the Great reached his end? But legends don't disappear. They fight. Volkanovski didn't hide from the spotlight, he faced it. No excuses, no lies, only fire. He said the loss hurt, but instead of letting it break him, he used it as drive. The goal wasn't just a return, it was payback. At first, he wanted that Topuria rematch. He pushed for a fast return, hoped to fight by October or December. But the longer he waited, the more things changed. And in a twist no one saw coming, Topuria gave up the featherweight belt to go after gold in the lightweight division. Volkanovski was shocked. I didn't think he'd give up the belt that easy, he said during UFC 314 fight week. But you've got to respect that. He didn't want to slow down the division. So now, the throne was empty. And Volkanovski? He walked back to take it. But Volkanovski wasn't done yet. Not by a long shot. At UFC 314 in Miami, he stepped into the octagon one more time. This time against surging contender Diego Lopes, for the vacant featherweight title after Ilia Topuria moved up to lightweight. It wasn't just about the belt anymore. It was about redemption, about proving that the fire still burned. From the opening bell, Volkanovski looked like the man who once ruled the division. He stunned Lopes early with a crisp left hook, bulldozed him into a takedown, and finished the first round on top, raining down punishment. The Aussie was back. But Lopes wasn't just there to survive. At the end of round 2, he dropped Volk with a vicious right hand that had the crowd on its feet. It was a reminder, this wasn't going to be easy. Volkanovski, though, stayed composed. His jab returned with surgical precision. Round after round, he dictated the pace, beating Lopes to the punch, keeping him off balance. Even when Lopes landed a brutal uppercut that blurred Volkanovski's vision in the 4th, he didn't fold. He adjusted, regained his rhythm, and finished the round strong. By the final round, Lopes went for broke, aggression, pressure, screams to provoke a war. But Volk's footwork, counters, and championship composure sealed the deal. The judges scored it a shutout. 50-45. History had been made. Volkanovski became the first fighter in UFC history to reclaim an undisputed title after suffering 2 straight knockout losses. He didn't just win a belt, he shattered a curse, reignited his legacy, and silenced every doubt that had crept in after his defeats to Makhachev and Topuria. Meanwhile, Yair Bodrigja, who dominated Bellator's Patricio Pitbull on the same card, made his intentions clear. In the post-fight press conference, he put the rivalry aside and issued a respectful challenge. The beef can wait. Right now, I want that belt. Volkanovski's never fought in Mexico. Let's make it happen in Guadalajara. And just like that, the next chapter began to write itself. Volk knows he's not getting younger. At 35, he's not just fighting opponents. He's fighting time itself. But this isn't a last try. It's a sharp return. Every punch, every fake, every takedown. It all comes with years of wisdom and hard-earned grit and beyond belts and ranks. This moment is personal. It's about payback. It's about showing the world that knockouts don't end careers. they relight them. That champions aren't made on win streaks, they're made by what they do after a loss. UFC has seen comebacks. GSP, John Jones, and now, Volkanovski stands at the edge of that same hill, ready to climb again. One more run, one more fight, one more chance to remind everyone why he's one of the best featherweights ever. So here we are, post UFC 314. Volkanovski stands tall once again, not just with a belt on his waist, but with his legacy burning hotter than ever. Will the Great extend his reign? Or will Mexico's hero rise next to challenge the king? That's the beauty of this sport, nothing is certain. But one thing is sure, when the cage door closes and the lights go down, Alexander Volkanovski shows up. Always. 16. So what do you think? Was this the comeback of the year? Will Volk continue to rise and cement his legacy even further? Or will Yair Dodrigja be the next storm he has to weather? Let us know in the comments. This isn't just a title fight, it's a war for legacy.